Not everything you plant in your garden has to be started indoors under lights early in the season or bought as a transplant from a nursery. Sometimes I think there are a lot of crops that actually do better when you just take the seeds and put them in the soil. Come find out what seeds I'm putting right in the soil at the beginning of June. Welcome back to the Provident Gardener, the place where we believe anyone can grow their own food, preserve it, and enjoy it. Today is another big planting day in my garden. I am planting a whole bunch of seeds right into the soil. No starting indoors, no transplants from the nursery, because the things I'm planting today, I actually think they grow better and healthier when I just direct sow them. So I'm going to cover what I'm putting in the ground, why I direct sow them, and a little experiment I am doing. So first, let's go over what things you can plant by seed at the beginning of June, and you're still going to get a great harvest. We'll start with flowers. I have loved adding a lot of flowers to my garden. It makes the garden more colorful and beautiful. They attract so many pollinators, and it is so fun to watch. And then for the cut flowers, I can bring them into my home and add that beauty from the garden right into my home. The flowers that I am going to direct sow right now at the beginning of June are zinnias, and I have several kinds, sunflowers, also several kinds of sunflowers, and then cosmos. Right now I'm just keeping it simple. These are great ones to do right from seed. I have some other ones that I do start indoors, but those are three really big showstoppers that can make a huge impact in your garden and are easy to just plant right in the soil. And the other crops I'm just starting directly by seed in the ground are mostly going to go on these cattle panel trellises. We have these here, and then we have also our arches in the other part of our garden. The only ones that won't are our bush beans and our summer squash. But the other things I'm starting directly by seed are pumpkins, summer squash, winter squash, melons, cucumbers, pole beans, and bush beans. Now I'm doing several different varieties for each of these. If you want to know the specific varieties I am doing this year, I will put that big list down in the description. But I am so excited to get my garden going and to see these seeds pop up out of the ground. It is going to be a great summer. Now let's go over why. Why do I direct sow these crops in the ground versus starting them indoors earlier in the season or buying the transplants? Because there are some things that I start indoors. So the number one reason is that I actually think they just do better when you direct sow them in the ground. They, for the most part, are things that grow really fast. I mean, like my pumpkins last year were just taking up all of my aisles. They grow so fast. And some of these don't like their roots to be disturbed. So if you have a transplant and you are taking it out of its case and then putting it in, you might disturb those roots and it could harm the plant and make it harder for it to grow. And then you also have transplant shock. So when you take that transplant and put it in the ground, it's gonna go through a little process where it has to readjust to being in a new place. Sometimes it doesn't. I've had transplants that I put in the ground and then they die. Another reason that I prefer direct sowing these is because it's cheaper. It is so much more economical to buy one packet of seeds that has 10, 20, 100 seeds in it versus a few plants. I actually bought some transplants yesterday. They were $2.50 each. And, I tried to pick ones that had a couple plants in them. I could go buy a whole packet of seeds for $2.50 to $4.50, depending on the type of seed and your supplier. And those I can use for a few years and get a lot more plants out of it. Now, sometimes as we get closer to warmer weather and gardening season, I I can start to feel a little anxious and excited, like, oh, I'm really excited to grow these things. Should I start them indoors? I don't think I can do it outside yet. But I just have to remind myself to be patient, because in the end, it is so much more worth it to save my time, my soil, my energy, my space starting these indoors. Just wait a little longer until the temperatures and conditions are right outside, and just come put these seeds directly in the soil. And now for the experiment I am going to run. I have a theory that because some of these crops grow so fast, it actually doesn't make a difference whether you buy a transplant like this or put it in the ground. My theory is that in about a month, you wouldn't be able to tell which one was the transplant and which one was the seed that you put in the ground. Because like I said, transplant shock. Once I put these in the ground, it's gonna take them a while to kind of acclimate and recover and then start really growing again. So I went and bought these transplants yesterday, $2.50 a piece versus a packet of seeds for a couple of bucks. I'm gonna plant these. I have Hale's Best Cantaloupe and some baby boo pumpkins. And I'm also going to plant the same cantaloupe seeds and a similar pumpkin seed. And I'm gonna come back in a month and compare them. How are they doing? How big are they? How healthy do they look? And I hope I prove myself right. I think it's so much better, more economical, easier to just plant some of your crops directly by seed. Thanks for joining me here on the Provident Gardener today. I hope maybe you learned something new or found something helpful. And if someone you know thinks that it's too late to start their garden, then send them this video. There are things you can put in the ground at the beginning, really even middle or end of June, that you will still get a harvest from. And that's not even considering our fall gardens. We're just talking summer gardens. I would love to learn from you. What seeds are you putting right in the ground at the beginning of June? Maybe I need to add some to my garden. And as always, don't be afraid to get a little dirt under your fingernails so you can turn that dirt into dinner.